I'm gonna put this video out. PSA: Run from people. Run from people. They tell you a particular design with a ported box is gonna make your subwoofer hit harder than the next design. That is the biggest crock of BS I've heard. And people message me when they send me. Sometimes they ask me for a 212 box or 215 box, whatever. And then they send me these designs, and then they ask me this question here: What? Okay, when I say nah, you don't have the room for that, and nah, that won't work, or you possibly you can't afford that. Because when I tell you the price, you like, huh? And I'm like, yeah, I'm giving you a ported box. And then they send me some designs of a ported box with Octagon ports, some with aerial ports, some with all kind of old designs. And they say, well, if you don't do that, what can you give me to make it hit harder and lower? What's going to make your enclosure hit hard is number one, making sure you got the right amplification going to it, good clean power. That's what's going to make your subs hit hard. Okay. As far as going low, that's just the tuning. That's just the tuning. So whether you have a 212 box or ported with an octagon or ported with an aerial or ported with a slot, the tuning, how low it hits is going to be based on the tuning of the enclosure, not the shape of the port. Get that out your head. There's a difference between enclosure design and enclosure order. Okay, a ported box, no matter if the port area is the same as the or commensurate what would be equal to with an aerial port, or the port area with slot is equal to what it would be with an octagon port. And it got the same volume after displacement of the sub and the port. Is a octagon port tuned to 33 hertz going to sound louder than a slot port tuned to 33 hertz? All the factors being equal? No, they're going to sound the exact same. Orders, fourth order, sixth order, series, sixth order. Now those change. Those give you more output. Those are not designs. Those are enclosure orders. So blueprint for a fourth order, blueprint for a sixth order, blueprint for a series sixth order. That as you go up in order, you also go up in box size. Go back to my videos where I tell you that. You want to increase the output, the box keep getting bigger. That's why cone air is king. 8's not going to be 10's, 10's not going to be 12's. If all the factors being equal, the smaller driver will not be the larger driver because the larger driver will have a bigger box. And as you increase the orders, the box get bigger. Base reflex, I think it's like a 2 order, fourth order, sixth order, series six order. As you keep increasing the orders, you keep increasing the box size. But a slot port, area port, octagon port, well, what they're gonna hit harder because they got an octagon port. That's some bullshit. That is straight bullshit. Run from that guy. He don't know what the fuck he talking about. If you can get the same, because the octagon, you put more wood in the box than you would with a slot port. So you got the space to do a octagon port. You definitely got the space to do a slot port, which is only put in, if it's in the center, you're putting 2 pieces of wood in the box. If it's on the side, you're putting 1 piece of wood in the box. But if you're doing an octagon port, you're putting 8 pieces of wood inside the box. So if you got the space to do an octagon, you got the space to do a slot. The shape of the area port is not going to make it hit harder. In fact, nothing. That's just some BS. Well, what about a area port? An area port can get away with less port area. Most people use 8 to 10. I don't. I use more than that. I'm not going to tell you that because you got to be a box that right to figure it out for yourself, or you can get one for me. But saying a particular port design because of the shape of the port is louder than other, that is some BS. BS. Run from them. They're just trying to take your money. All right? Peace. MBE out here, man. If you need an enclosure, 404-694-4818. If you disagree with me, cool. Talk about it in the comments. If not, later.